Alright guys, so we're going to do a quick breakdown of GJ. Right now we're looking for buys, and right now my strategy revolved around liquidity, so it's all about waiting for liquidity to grab, and then it's about targeting liquidity as well. So as you can see, the type of liquidity on the chart right now are the trend lines, and this is honestly one of my favorite liquidity concepts, which is just basically we have this downward trend line here on the 1 hour time frame, all these consecutive highs. Basically every single day for the past 4 days we basically respected this trend line, okay? And there's liquidity now above this trend line, and it has not been swept because you can obviously see that each and every one of these highs are still intact. None of these highs came and reached above any of these previous highs, so that's a good sign. That means that this area is ready to target because price is below this area, okay? So now all we had to wait for was a liquidity grab, right? So after a grab, we're going to look to target liquidity, and now we have our grab. So the only reason I say this is a grab because look how aggressive these 3 candles were that took out this low, right? And then once we took out this low on the very next candle, we came back up and closed above this low, okay? And then now we're just trickling up, and we're either going to come back down and work these lows one more time before going up, or we're just going to go from here. So right now I am at a low risk trade because we're out of session right now. It is almost 8 o'clock, and you know, London session doesn't start till 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I'm definitely out of session. But this is not an invalid trade. This is just a trade that I would risk a little bit less on, and hopefully it plays out. But if not, then I would definitely be looking for price to come back down into this area. I would not be surprised, right? And then we get another rejection, and then we can buy from there and possibly get an even better setup. All right guys, so GJ played out exactly as expected. We did not in fact come down and test these lows. We basically just consolidated for a few hours, and then we went straight to take profit. So this is just to show you guys how powerful the liquidity concepts are. This is just one out of like 4 of them, but like this, like I said, this is one of my favorite ones. So guys, you can literally use this. Just find liquidity on the chart, which is under lows and above highs, and in this case we just follow the trend. We see that there was an uptrend, and then we see that this was a nice trend line right to the downside, but we are in an overall uptrending market, meaning that I'm literally obeying the law of trading with the trend, okay? And all it took was just a minor downtrend, right, to create liquidity above it, right? And then on this one day right here where we had these consecutive higher lows, then that made liquidity below that trend line, right? And then this aggressive move swept that liquidity, right? You need an aggressive move, because then that lets you know that there's most likely institutions behind it. And then what do you have? You have an aggressive move up, which is what? Telling you that institutional traders went ahead and filled their orders to the upside. So I mean, it's literally that simple, guys. I am going to teach this in a masterclass this summer, but if you can just try to practice this and just like look for liquidity using trend lines, just literally do it. It's worth it 100%. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.